Hey, this is Will from fitnessbuy.co.uk. I'm going to do a very short video about how alcohol can negatively affect your exercise and your performance. So, 4 reasons why we should perhaps not drink as much alcohol as we would like. Okay, so number 1, the more alcohol that we drink, the more it's going to alter our natural sleep phases. Why is this important? We still get sleep even if we are very, very drunk. Well, it's important because if those sleep phases are altered, it reduces the ability of the body to produce and to store glycogen within the muscles. Glycogen is the main energy source that we need when we do any type of aerobic activity. So that's activity that we need oxygen. So stuff like jogging, walking, rowing, pretty much most things that we do in the day is classified as aerobic activity. So if you're thinking, okay, I don't care about aerobic activity, I like to lift up a lot of weights, I like to do strength training, or something else that happens during your sleep if you've had too much alcohol, is it reduces the amount of growth hormones that are getting sent around your body. So growth hormones are chemical messages that get sent to your muscles whilst you're sleeping to tell your muscles that you need to repair and you need to rebuild. So the more you've drunk, the less gains you're going to get whilst you're recovering when you're sleeping. Okay, so number 2, protein synthesis. Protein synthesis is a lovely scientific word that basically means it's the process of how muscles rebuild. So the more protein that we ingest through our food sources, the more building blocks we're giving our body to enable them to actually rebuild our muscles thicker, bigger and stronger. So the more alcohol we drink, we can actually reduce protein synthesis up to 40%. Number 3, the more alcohol that we drink, the less testosterone we're going to have and the more estrogen we're going to produce. So we've all heard of testosterone and estrogen before. Testosterone is an extremely potent and useful hormone that we're going to need to produce muscle. It's literally the main reason why men are a lot more muscular than women. Men produce about 10 times more testosterone than women. So the less testosterone we have, the harder it's going to be to produce those muscular gains that we want. So at the same time, we've got an increase in estrogen. Estrogen, for any bodybuilder, is an extremely dirty word because it basically is associated to the body wanting to retain and build more fat cells. So if you want to shed fat, it becomes more difficult the more estrogen that you have in your body. Okay, so lastly, number 4, the more alcohol you drink, the more dehydrated you're going to become. So alcohol is a very strong diuretic. So we all have had it before where we've drunk too much alcohol and then we need to go to the toilet, probably more than you would anticipate for the amount of fluids that you've taken in. The reason for that is because the more alcohol that we drink, the less the body produces this anti-diuretic hormone. So our body's finding it very difficult to realise our water balances. It doesn't absorb the water to rehydrate ourselves as well as it would if we were sober. So that water just passes through the body. So why is that important for exercise and performance? Well, if we have a look at the muscles are 76% water. So if we want to produce energy, if we want to produce the movements that we want during our activity, we're going to need a lot of water. We need to be very hydrated. So those chemical reactions within our muscles can only really occur effectively if we're very nice and hydrated. Okay, so I hope you found this video nice and informative. If you want to take away one tip about alcohol and exercise, make sure that you exercise as far away from your drinking sessions as possible. It's not much good to have a really big exercise session in the morning and then get absolutely hammered for the evening after. So try and stagger it as much as possible.